Hey everybody, welcome back. So we've recently gotten ourselves a couple of pet jumping spiders, but right now they live in like these little Tupperware containers. I don't like that. So I want to build them something a little bit bigger, a little bit cooler. Check it out. All right, so here I have what I think is going to be everything I need to make the enclosures. So I've got my Lego base plate, obviously for the bottom. And then I've got 3 sheets of Lexan here that I can cut down to size for the walls and top and doors and everything. Then I've got an assortment of generic Dollar Tree Legos, some 1-inch screens for cross ventilation, some 100% silicone to keep it all together, and hopefully these will work. Some little magnet latches to hold the doors closed. All right, the first thing I want to do is get the Legos out and build a border around this. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go through and just mark this edge. So I know where to cut. Okay, now I'm just going to take some measurements so I know what to cut the Lexan down to. And I'm using millimeters because, let's face it, everybody, it's easier that way. Let's see, 240. All right. And then when you measure across, remember when you're making your measurements, you have to account for the thickness of the Lexan or whatever plastic you choose to use. So that's 91 with the Lexan itself. Yeah. 2.3. So we'll call it 2.5. So 5. All right. 4.6. We'll call it 5. So 91 minus 5 gives us 86. So 86 millimeters, and I need 1, 2, 3 of those. Okay, so the next step is I need to add these circular screen vents for cross ventilation. And the way I'm going to make the holes for it is I'm going to use a hole saw that's just slightly bigger because this says 1 inch, but 1 inch doesn't clear these little tabs. Now, the protective coating that's on the Lexan doesn't only protect it from scratching, but it also helps it from cracking and shattering when you're drilling on it. And I'm an idiot, so I took that off already. So what I did was I added some clear packing tape across it, so hopefully if I drill through that I don't break it. And if I do break it, then I mean I gotta go buy more anyways. So okay, I've got all my holes drilled and cleaned up. I did slip and scratch it with my deburring tool, so boo-hoo. So the way these things work, they have these little tabs here. Just put it in the hole and bend the tabs over. silicone. I wish my hands weren't so big. Okay, so now I'm going to spread the silicone with, my favorite tool. Alright, got both my doors cut. They're not 100% perfect, but I'm not entirely sure this thing is square after clamping and all that good noise. So, but they just barely overlap. And they won't be able to go in because there'll be a latch on the inside. And the little gap that's up top, I can kind of adjust on that a little bit once I put the hinges on, or while putting the hinges on. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay, for hinges, I got these cheap clear acrylic hinges on Amazon. Big pack of them, like 10 pieces for a couple bucks. I use these for the beta tank. And to hold them on, I'll be using E6000 because it dries clear and it holds pretty well. Alright, since I'm not going to be using any fasteners, everywhere that I'm going to put the glue, I'm going to use some sandpaper, some emery cloth, and scuff it up. That way the adhesive has, I guess, more bite. Alright, so first thing I want to do is get the doors in place, and I think I'm probably going to try to tape them. Yeah, I'm going to tape them. Okay, so this part is going to be mildly nerve-wracking because there's no good way to clamp these while the glue sets. So I'm going to put the glue on, put them on, and then, I don't know, I'm just going to put tape over it. I'm going to put tape on them. I don't know. Okay. Repeat the process on this side and then hurry up and wait. Well over 48 hours and one really nasty case of the flu later, my glue has sat on the hinges and they ain't going nowhere. So what I want to do now is install these little metal latches, these little magnetic latches. But they hold pretty strong. When you pull straight out on them, they're pretty tough. So what I'm doing to reduce that is you can, on the back here, you can pull up, push the tab out of the way, and you can pull up one of these metal tabs, one of the little metal plates in it, and inside there's a magnet and whatnot. Take that magnet out, then breaking it in half. I used the chisel and a hammer. Broke it in half. Drop the piece in there again. When you put it back together, it'll be about half as strong.
And to attach these, you guessed it, more gluing and clamping and waiting for days. Okay, so when it comes time to open and close these doors, I'm not going to have anything on the outside to grab it with. So I'm going to use a couple of Legos and glue them together. Make decorative decorative knobs, handles, hardware, pulls, whatever you want to call these things. Yeah, the things that are on like your kitchen cabinets. Knob handle things. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, it's done. All the glue and everything has been setting for quite a while now, and the kiddos have each built the decorations out of Legos. Doors open and close like they're supposed to. I think it's ready for spiders. Okay, so I got one of the spiders in. It was easy though, because he was just like crawled up inside this wad of paper towel. So we just moved the paper towel in there. But now I'm gonna get that guy in there. Look at him, he's so cute. And you can see him so much better through the clear Lexan in this stupid deli container. Alright, they're in their new home on my kitchen counter next to the Beta, which is getting a bigger fish tank soon, I promise. The sea monkeys and my coffee pot. So, yay! Okay, so that was a super fun little build. Took forever because, glue, wait, glue, and wait, and then glue, and then wait some more. But it's done. Spiders are in their new enclosure, in their forever home. Super excited to be able to see them though, because this thing you can't see them, you can't interact with them, and with that one having it being crystal clear, they can see me, I can see them, and having the doors that open like that where I can feed them, maybe, I don't know, someday they'll be cool enough with me to maybe let me hold them. I don't know, that'd be awesome. But anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.